Okay, cool. That. It's alright. Discord just acting up. I see. That's fun. That's really fun. That's really fog. Can you hear me? Oh, okay, cool. I think it's just Discord. I've been... Oh, wait. I see it work. I swear, but shapes are not my strong suit. Yeah! It's blue now. Wild. So bizarre. Now it's green. Oh, now I can see you. Now I see you, but I don't. Jiggle a little bit. What did you jiggle? No, it's not the camera for like. I just the OBS isn't translating it because I have the OBS webcam, the virtual. Interesting. Hold on, we're just gonna do this. Interesting. Computers are the worst, but it's okay. It's fine. Listen, this is all about. I know what. Wait, hold on. Let's do this. And then I just put myself right there. See, it's all good. We're gonna completely just. Absolutely, yeah. There you go. It's fine. It's fine. Now we just need a background, and we'll be good. Look, chat. We did it. It looks so good. It looks so good.
Thing.
Boom. It's all good. Should I probably prepped it and be smart about my life? Probably. But like, is that on brand, chat? Really? Would that be? Would it really?
There we go. Haha.
Boom.
Thing, I think. Here we go. Put in middle, and hopefully YbreezY's beautiful face shows up soon.
Hopefully. It's not. We'll figure it out. But yeah. If not, you can just hear my beautiful voice, and we'll be okay.
Yeah. Hi, YouTube.
Hello. Hi, everyone. You might be wondering, why is there another person right there? What? What is going on? Why is there a second person on your screen right now? Wow. That's crazy. Why? Mr. Nive, so we have a co-host of Lorcana After Dark.
Hello, hello.
It's our lovely friend who sort of might have caused a little fire on the Twitterverse. And I was like, well, I need that energy forever, right? That's kind of what we needed. And now we're here.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Nive, welcome to Lorcana After Dark Forever. Woo! Welcome. There's so much to talk about, sir. Thank you so much for doing this with me, first of all.
Yeah.
But I get to say this because I usually don't get to. What do you want to talk about, man?
Oh, dude, let's talk about set championships.
Set champs. All right. Let's just do that.
Yeah.
You went to yours.
I went to two of mine, yeah.
Wait, I saw a little shine. We got to fly. Beautiful.
The
That's
second
crazy.
one's already in the mail to California, but it paid for my trip to the challenge in Chicago.
Oh, so you sold it? Oh my God, with the champion on it. Ooh,
Oh, yeah. Your boy knows
That's
how to
beautiful.
play Lorcana.
Yeah, I mean, it turns out he's a good player, chat. Wow. he's more than just the limited guy. Wow, crazy.
I play some constructed.
He knows what to do. Well, I mean, I'm about to enter mine this weekend. I hope I get to follow your steps. But how did it go? I know you were playing Ruby Sapphire, and how did it perform? How do you feel about it? And
Yeah, so the first tournament I went with the Ruby Sapphire deck, YbreezY's kind of version of it, and I made it to the top 4. Got knocked out by Emerald Steel Control. So I decided to pull a Kevin Durant for the second one and decided to play Emerald Steel Control because that ended up being the meta call for my area.
Right.
And so with that, I just kind of steamrolled. The only deck I lost to was the deck that Emerald Steel is okay losing to, which is Amethyst Steel Tempo Floodborn. And we won it all.
We won it all. That's all it takes. Well, I mean, hey, whatever it takes, right? It's just good stuff. Won it all. And then the second Stitch. That's also topped, right? Or
Yeah. So this is the one that I won with.
That's the championship
Stitch.
Stitch.
This is my championship.
That's the ring.
Stitch. This is the
That's
one
the bling
that's
bong.
staying with me.
Okay.
I'm also going to Kansas City this Saturday.
He's gonna clear house.
Specifically Lee Summit. So if you're going to Pulp Fiction and Lee Summit, you'll see me there. I'm not going to say what I'm playing because I know there's a couple of y'all that watch this stream. So.
Ooh, he's not playing. He's giving secrets. I like it. Don't let them know. Can't let them know.
Nope.
Can't let them know, man.
Absolutely
oh my God.
not.
Set champion. Everyone's winning it. Are you wearing a bucket hat? That's the next big question.
No. I actually have the counter to the bucket hat.
Are you wearing a top hat? Are you top hat?
No. I'm bringing the marbles.
Oh, okay. The marbles. Okay. That is the ultimate counter, I believe. So, okay. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh my God. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have 2 Lorcana set champions in this channel. About 7 minutes, we're gonna have the one and only, the Lorcana villain, talk about his set championships as well. How I have 2 amazing. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Everyone's winning it, and everyone's playing different stuff too, which is like the most interesting thing that I've seen so far. It's like everyone that won it has played a different deck. I feel like, and it's like crazy, so crazy.
Yeah, you look at the list of like, here is this meta tier list. Here's this meta tier list. Every deck that you have seen on there has won at least 5 set championships. Right,
and that's crazy. It's like, what other card game is doing that, right? Like, what? I've never seen that before.
Yeah, like right now, like there isn't even one deck that takes up like 15% of the meta, and there's a couple TCGs out there right now where there's a Pro Tour happening right now, and the top deck there has like a 45% share of the meta.
Oh wow! See that? I mean, that's what's happening in Yu-Gi-Oh as well. It's like 50% of the top 32 last YCS that just happened in North Carolina. Just all the same decks. So yeah, this is the only one that, like, I mean, granted, Pokemon isn't a weird, like, they do their own thing, but like the meta is probably 5-6 decks as well. But having this is phenomenal. Like, this is so fruitful. I mean, I've been talking about this for the last 2 weeks, I feel like, but like I'm so fascinated by it because like I come from a game where it's like most of the time there's 3 decks at most in Yu-Gi-Oh. That's like, okay, you're gonna do, and then there's rogue options, obviously. So it's so different for me, and it's so exciting, so excited. No, Cusco's meta relevant. Amethyst is rocking it. Limited Ears is Emerald Amethyst is running. The Emperor Cusco sometimes. There's no 5-drop, so people are playing Ray or that, which is exciting. I don't know, man. It's a good time to be doing this. It's very exciting. I'm looking forward to see what happens, and set championships. It's the last weekend. If you haven't won a Stitch, go try your luck.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you don't make it to it this time, there's always, as far as I'm aware, we're having a set championship every single set. So
different card, probably, right?
Different card,
or is it always?
I think it's going to be an Ursula. Like, it's just kind of fitting.
That makes the most sense.
But like, not from the set itself. I think it's going to be one of the earlier Ursulas.
Ooh, like the legendary one?
Maybe. I was thinking probably more like Deceiver of All. But
well, okay, so that's an interesting little thing you brought up, because people are upset about Deceiver of All right now. It's people are thinking some people are doing insider trading and stuff.
Oh my word.
Isn't that crazy? Like, official Lorcana Discord was like, well, how did this person know how to do this? There's no way. Again, we're talking about Eric, but it's just so funny that people legitimately thought he was taking advantage of some insider knowledge when it was just not the case. It's just one of the best cards in the game, and now it's even better.
Yeah, I mean, people. Well, theoretically, Ravensburger themselves said, "Hey, wait till the actual rules come out." So we do not have hard evidence that if Ursula joins in singing together, which, by the way, why not call it chorus? But that's just me anyway. If we don't know if that actually triggers Ursula yet. Logic says, and like reading comprehension says, yes, it does trigger, because the cards that have the sing together says that the characters sing and Ursula's singing. But we know for sure that it wouldn't trigger twice if you had 2 Ursulas, just because that's the way it works. By the time the second Ursula triggers, your song card is already on the bottom of your library.
There's no target, right?
Yeah, so there's no valid target for it,
right? Just the one of.
Yeah, even if you had a second copy of the song in there, it's specifically talking about the song that it just sang. So that's kind of out, but we don't know if it actually triggers Ursula yet. A lot of people say yes, which, like, I say yes, but I don't run Ravensburger, so
they gotta figure. Yeah, of course, they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. I hope like the tease isn't necessarily for. I don't know. I hope they just don't like. Tells like the rules don't apply for this. It's different. Or I hope it's just like, yeah, what you guys think is correct. Because like if not, then it's gonna feel weird. Like she is technically singing the song. Will get complicated. But we're all assuming that's gonna be the case unless Lorcana team decides to just throw a curveball at us. So hopefully we'll see. But sir, I'm excited to have our first guest. I mean, you know who he is. I know who he is, but let me introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, before I do that, I'm gonna get full circle real quick because Discord is. We gotta figure this out, but I just gotta do this way. So, okay, Mister, let me add you.
Yeah, I very much appreciate it. Hey, YouTube, how's it going? If you are on YouTube, Nive's Nerd Corner, hello. You can only see my face right now because we're having technical difficulties with the Discord. Hopefully, our buddy will come in and we can see his face. For now, though, you get to hear YbreezY freak out.
Yeah. It'll be a bit. It'll be a bit.
We literally decided that we were going to do this about 4 hours ago, so. Man, I'm really excited to be co-host. Hello, if you don't know who I am Nive from Nive's Nerd Corner. In case you somehow missed me, I am on the YouTubes, I am on the Twitters, I do a bunch of limited stuff. I'm also a big old nerd, so I will do a bunch of data stuff. And YbreezY is gone, so he's not here. Cool. It's nice. That's nice. Okay. We experiencing some difficulties of the technical sense. Wonderful. Oh, okay. So we got him on there. So that's cool. And then we need to get me on there. Boop boop boop. Please work. We experienced some technical difficulties here. We got here. Let me just
but
go like that.
I do.
There, so we can hear them. They can't hear me.
I'm good, man. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
It's been a long time coming. I know we've been trying to make this work for quite a while.
Of course. I mean, the only interaction, well, not interaction, but like the only thing that we've done together was you being Gaston, I being the Baker Man. So
yes,
we got
it
was great.
Lorcana.
Shout out to
Lorcana community was doing Sing Together before the Lorcana game.
Oh my god! Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what we're waiting on.
How you doing, Nive?
I'm doing well. How are you, my friend?
Very well, very well, very well. How are you feeling in your the first of your being a co-host? You see, well, I would do the same, buddy, but I'll show you. Mine are still sealed.
Oh,
he kept it sealed! Chat, he kept it sealed! Oh, yes.
At the end of the day, I've got my Maleficent playmat for actually playing, which until I get another villain on a playmat, that's what I would play with. So yeah, so these are my investments. I'll probably keep the champion one forever, but the non-champion one in 5-10 years. You never know.
Who knows? Who knows?
But
like,
years, it helps with your retirement. Just
you're gonna be able to buy a house with it. Probably, it's gonna be great.
At my age, you need to be thinking about your retirement already, lads. I'll tell you that. True, it's damn true.
Oh my goodness! But sir, I kind of want to dive into your set championships. You won it, the first ever. It was I believe it was like a content creator. We saw the video, but like I kind of want to walk through how it happened. Like how did it go, and kind of just break it down for us, man.
Yeah, so I was contacted by a representative of Ravensburger, who will go unnamed. I don't want to go and start naming employees.
No, it's fine.
Gerald? But yeah, I was contacted. It's all right if they're already in public domain, like Rochelle and that. Like they're happy.
Right.
Shout out Rochelle. But yeah, I was contacted by the powers that be with me, basically saying, "Hi, we're planning a media. It was actually what was on the title: media/influencer set championship." And it was like, yeah, it's
flex.
I thought they sent it to the wrong person at first, mate. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, "You sure this is me? You sure this is meant for my eyes?" But yeah, it was basically saying, yeah, we're running an early set championship at the Disney Store in London for it's invite only. Would you like to come? To which the answer was yes. Yes, I would. I would love to.
Absolutely.
And I had no idea how many people were going to be there, and I didn't know who else was going to be there. I ended up working out that some people may know Ross or Wassy TCG, Mr. TCG himself.
Big dog.
Of Pokemon. I know him from Pokemon, but he's got his fingers in loads of different pies.
Yeah.
But I've been a fan of his for years for Pokemon TCG, PTCG Radio. So yeah, I worked out that he was probably going because about 3 days before the tour, and obviously we were told not to talk about it until the day.
Of course.
We were said like you'll be expected to film or take photos and review it. But yeah, like 3 days before the tournament, Ross was desperately trying to finish putting a deck together. For the first time. So I was like, okay, well, it's a media tournament. I know he's British. It makes, and at this point, he'd already done for Rise of the Floodborn. They sent him product to open.
Yeah.
So I was like, at this point, it's 99% sure that you're going. So I DM'd him, basically saying, "Hi, I have these cards that you want, and if you're going where I think you're going on Monday, I'll give it to them on Thursday."
Secret words.
Yeah, but more or less, his response was, "Oh, well, this is a problem. I didn't think there'd be experienced competitive players there."
I was expecting this influencer. Here he is, a god amongst men, just walking through.
Well, this is it though. Like, I didn't know if, because obviously there are other British Lorcana tubers, like there's Alphos, there's Fnatic. I know Fnatic doesn't do as much these days. I think he's on the Yu-Gi-Oh bandwagon more. But again, he's like he's still a content creator. Alphos, as I said, Specky, a few. So I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't know how many people were going to be there. And yeah, it was at the Disney Store in London, which is a really like big venue. Although they had us like tucked in a corner, but if you watched my video, you saw like we were roped off. We had enough table space for there was only 8 players. And yeah, there were 3 members of Ravensburg there, and they were lovely. Explained what was going to be happening. And they were happy to listen to everything we had to say. And boy, did I have a few things to say. Mostly positive. Although I did say I would like to meet whoever designed Queen's Castle. I have questions. But
we would like some words.
Not good enough. Questions. They should move for free.
But yeah, they were really nice. And then and Specky was there, and Ross was there, and then the other 5 were people that I didn't know, but they weren't really Lorcana tubers. They did games in general. Okay. So there was a guy called Ed who has done hosting for big Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments and for Comic-Con in London and for MegaCon, and he's done loads of voice acting. He's like a voice actor on like a really big YouTube channel. So he had loads of experience in other things. There was a girl there, I think her YouTube channel was Cozy Board Games, and she has a TikTok, YouTube, a Instagram, and it's all to do with names on the title, just nice, cute board games, RPGs, all sorts of things. Right. And then a couple of others who I was less familiar with, but again, just content to do with gaming.
Right. So they brought a little bit of everything. Nice.
Yeah. What was? Here's the fun fact for you for speculation. On the email that we got, it said you'll be expected to provide your own deck, but if you don't have one, we have ones that you can borrow. And right away, I was like, I'm well interested to know what they would provide. Is it just going to be a theme deck, like a starter deck, or like have they net
full meta?
Well, like you say that, they ended up being true. The Edge, the one I was just talking about, who's done hosting for Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff, he clearly knew what he was doing as a player. Like, he's played online a lot. But he had to borrow one of the decks, and it was a Steel Song deck that would look not out of place in a top cut deck list. Wow. So Ravensburger know what's meta. They know what's up.
They've been cooking.
They know.
Cooking. I see.
They had their pulse on the meta before we did. I'm pretty sure. But yeah. So it ended up just being 3 rounds because that's how set championships are meant to run anyway. If it's 8 players, then it's just 3 rounds, no top cut. So that's what we did, and I went 3-0, and yeah, so I ended up being the first set champion. Won a Stitch, won a playmat. Surreal, man, absolutely
amazing.
Surreal.
You're part of Lorcana history forever. Now you're in like not only just like one of the first biggest content creators on the YouTube space, but now you're the first ever champion. You're Bruno Sammartino. You know,
it's mad. don't get me wrong. I've said this in my videos a couple of times. Like, I'm not silly. I'm perfectly aware that an 8-person field is better odds.
It doesn't matter.
Those people,
You
those
won, dude. Like,
I'm not.
The best
I'm
of those
not.
8.
I'm not taking anything out. See, I'm getting so excited. My headphones are going off. I'm not taking anything away from it. I'm just acknowledging, yes, smaller fields, but still, I was very happy to get to go. And yeah, officially, like, I am the first Lorcana champion.
Your champion. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was brilliant. And thankfully I've been able to like defend my actual playing ability by then entering a public one with 29 players and coming second. When defeated nearly
no
all
big deal.
day.
Just 1 second too. I'm just built.
Yeah. Well,
no big deal. No big deal.
Made me feel better.
I just do these things. It's okay. It's no big. I win. I just keep winning.
Just another weekend, bro. Just another weekend.
Just came in with
this
the belt.
Camera. This is my card game. This is my
card game. My house. Hell yeah.
Just quite Roman Reigns at this point. But yeah, blessed. Set championships, both the private and the public one. Fantastic. Very happy with how I played. The vibes immaculate. Everyone I've met has been delightful. So yeah, big thumbs up all around for set championships as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah, big success. There's a lot of people that are kind of like bummed out with like a bunch of stuff. There's been a couple pockets of toxicity, but otherwise it's been a fantastic experience.
Yeah, I mean, like you're never gonna squeeze all the toxicity
Exactly.
out of a
Every
room
day.
ever. I'm afraid. But yeah, like again, I was obviously listening to the stream before I joined, and as Breezy said, like, so far, this is one of the better communities. Don't get me wrong, we're still young. We have time to get it wrong. Let's not get it wrong. Let's keep
Let's
it
not
right.
get it wrong. It's fine. We're the most inclusive already, so we're in a great start. Like,
so far, vibes are good.
Yeah,
vibes are good.
It's not even a year old, y'all. Just...
Less than a year. The meta is the healthiest meta I've ever seen personally.
Oh, yeah.
Like of any I don't remember another card game where I can just go to event and be like, I don't know what's gonna happen at all. Like.
Yeah, again, the only thing I compare it to and would be from my Yu-Gi-Oh days, Edison format, man.
Oh, Edison format.
Edison format. I miss it dearly. But no, health format's really, really healthy, and it's reflected in results of deck lists and has been throughout the entire season. I'll be honest, like with set championships, I've been obviously doing the reviews of all the decks. There are more Ruby Amethyst decks than any other, but the rest of the season, that's not really been the case. It's
right.
other things have had their chance to shine and are still shining. I think one of the big reasons that Ruby Amethyst is just such a higher number is because a lot of those players that were happy playing other decks throughout the rest of the format because they were good enough got to set championships and went, okay, I really want this Stitch, so I am going to go to Old Faithful.
Yeah, if it ain't broken, I'm just gonna go back because it's not like it got worse. It didn't get worse at all. It just it's just better. It has a broken location in it. Now you're drawing 35 cards instead of 30 cards. So it's so fascinating. And I think what you're saying, like the comfort level, is such a big deal when it comes to like these high end tournaments where. I feel like anyone that's kind of listening to this who's not sure what to play, I think just go with the most comfortable option, right? Like, I think that's just a better move overall. I'd rather know what I'm doing with a deck that might not have the best matchups right now than go into a blind deck that I just built because the Lorcana villain was like, this deck is the best deck of all time. Play this deck. Yeah. But like. I just one of those things.
Yeah, no. Play what you're most comfortable. Like if you're going into a tournament where you're trying hard, you want to win, then play what you're most comfortable with. You know, that's what League is for, to try out other things, and do you know what I mean? Yeah. So play what you're comfortable with. Try and get as many miles behind. I think there's a lot to be said for mastering one deck. Don't get me wrong, I always say on my channel, like, play every deck, learn how they work, because that's how you learn how to beat them, because you know what they're going for. It also helps you to I can't remember who it was that made this tweet, but I saw a tweet today which really resonated with something that I think a lot of players miss. I'd love to be able to give them credit, but if it comes back to me, I'll say. But yeah, you can really tell a lot about what someone's probably got in their hand based on what they ink. There's a lot of information that you can attain that a lot of people don't think about in deciding when like trying to dissect what what you think your opponent's plays are. So the better you know a deck, the better you know, okay, well, if they've inked that, they've probably got this, or they're probably missing that. And again, then you relate it to your board and say, well, for you to ink that against me, that's quite bad. You're probably running low on ink. There's so many little reads you can make. Right. So yeah, learn how every deck works. But yeah, like I have spent 95% of my Lorcana time playing Ruby Amethyst. It's just my thing.
If you're used to it, why not? And it's not like the deck is forgone. Like it's just be comfortable. You have what 6 months of training with the same field. I know set 2 kind of really translated what the deck does with the petting zoo package, but it's just if you're comfortable with it, it's goats, snakes, rabbits, crabs. It's a petting zoo.
Have you seen a snake at a petting zoo?
They have them like.
Have you seen Harry Potter? I mean, I know it wasn't that. I know.
And
it's still a petting zoo. I don't care.
Yo, I've seen it, mate. It's in London. You just Harry Potter Studios.
Again, petting snakes are cool, but again, it's just the deck is kind of it does the same thing, just evolved and just kind of more consistent now. People and like there's so many builds, but people are kind of honed it in. The package is tight, and it just performs so well. So well.
Yeah, it's just evolved and adapted, and that's it, really.
Mm-hmm. That's the way you got to be the head of the table. So just evolve it out. Man, the first 2 champions, 2 set champions right now, crazy, and I'm just here panicking about not playing well on this weekend. So like, I'm gonna ask for advice from both of you actually. How do we? Because I go in nervous. Like I've been to YCSs, I've been doing it, but it's been a while. But like, there's always nerves, right? It's just always nervous. How does one, and not just me, but like other people that are probably going in nervous, how do we go about it, champions? How do we? One has how do we do it, champs?
Go ahead, Nive.
Yeah, so first round jitters are always a thing. Like you can be the most experienced player, and you're gonna have first round jitters. It might not be as severe, but you're gonna have them. Every performer in Broadway has stage fright. Every president has stage fright. It's a natural thing to have because you're making yourself vulnerable. What I usually do is I get myself hyped up. I use that through.
Okay, I'm hyped. Okay.
Yeah, I use that through music. I also do some meditation techniques that I've developed with my that I've learned have made me relaxed. The one thing that I've learned, like being an athlete, is like a relaxed performer is a succeeding performer. So the best thing that you can do is just relax. You know your stuff. Like if you've been serious into this, you've done your stuff, you've done your reps.
Mm-hmm. Now
it's just to steady your mind, steady your body, and get into that mindset of victory.
Yeah. All right. Beautiful. I'm gonna kick the door and be like, I'm calm, boys.
Boom, baby.
It's like a hyped up calm. Like I don't know how to describe it other than like a hyped up calm.
When I think the way you described it reminds me of that like the LeBron like kneeling and just looking up meme that just like honed in, but like he's ready to just absolutely just ruin people's lives. That it just reminds me of that. How about you, Mr. Almost 2 belt?
Good advice. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be different for everybody. Like some people like to bring themselves to a calm, like you say with meditation. That's more of a sort of like, yeah, that's calming your energy. Whereas some people prefer music or to go on a run or to get hyped. People are going to relate to different ways of doing it in terms of like controlling your nerves. I mean, like Nerve said about like Broadway actors and stage fright, like that, I spent most of my life as a performer doing live stage and theatre. That's the bulk of my teenage and adult life. And yeah, that's absolutely true. It doesn't matter how many times I've done it. You always you get scared before you're about to go on stage. But I'm so used to it at this point that like I'm nervous, and as soon as I can be seen, I've just disassociated me anymore.
Interesting. Yeah.
I'm a different character.
Nice.
So maybe that's quite deep, but like
that's what we're here for.
If it helps, then don't feel like, again, yeah, you're making yourself vulnerable because you really want to win, you care. But if it, again, this isn't going to be for everyone, but if it helps, like you are not you when you're sat there. You are player one playing a game.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think about how it's going to feel to win or lose. Don't think about how you're going to feel at the end of the day. Just be in the moment, because if you're not in the moment, you've already lost anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And then on a more practical side, like, yeah, just do your reps. Like there's as an old saying, applies to everything really, but I learned it from acting and like learning scripts. Is you don't practice until you get it right. You practice until you can't get it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So again, bit of a cheesy metaphor, but again, like in your practicing, don't think, oh, okay, I've got this combo off, or I've done this correctly once now. Like that's probably not enough. Like it needs to become muscle memory, because again, there's already so much to think about in Lorcana. Like you're tracking resources hand, opponents' resources, what you're expecting to potentially come, what you need to dig for, what your line to game is, what math do they have to get, like what lore jump can they make next turn to then be how far away from game. There's a lot of moving pieces, and with with every set with new mechanics, like location gave us something else to think about, and now we're getting a new way of shifting by discarding. That's going to be something else to think about, that an option of how they could do something. And now we're getting sing together, and some of these sing together abilities are really quite crazy and not hard to get off, but like especially in Amber with all the singers, they're gonna have a field day with this. But even without singers, like
Still
what's the 10 cost purple song? Second
draw
start
5
to the
cards.
right.
Someone draw.
Yeah,
five cards.
yeah.
Second start to the right.
Second start to the right. So I mean that's 10 cost song. Like it's not uncommon to have a goat, a rabbit, and a 2 cost character on board. That's really easily attainable. That is a common stalemate board. Both characters having like a rabbit, a goat, and a Kuzco, or maybe one's a snake, or maybe
You're
2
10,
of them
right
are
there,
minis,
done, easy.
or maybe I've got Tremaine, and I've got goat on field. Now I'm drawing 5.
Yeah.
And again, like the same can be said for all these songs, even outside of Amber. Like the green one's interesting, where it returns all 2 or less strength
Under the
to
sea.
hand.
No, it doesn't go to hand. It goes to the bottom of the deck.
Bottom of the deck.
Bottom of the deck.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's what I meant to say.
That's
Not
crazy.
under the sea. It's the Oh, it is under the sea. Yeah, it is under the sea. Yeah, sorry.
Under the sea.
But what's funny about that one is obviously like a lot of like sing together meta would be lots of baby characters to get up to this high number quickly, but it's kind of going to become like, I'm quoting Lorcana deck lists now. It's going to be a self-regulating meta, because you'll have all these little characters sing these big songs, but then one of these big songs bounces all them back to your deck.
Yeah.
So you can't necessarily rely on, I'm going to play a load of Ballroom Sensation Cinderellas. It's one instance, like here's an interesting interaction. If that becomes meta under the sea, where it's bouncing back all these low cost characters because they've got 2 strength or less, Gaston is better than Ariel because it's got 3 strength, so it gets over it.
That's true.
I say better. Again, you've not searched your song, but again, in a certain
It
instance,
survives that removal aspect.
It survives that removal, and you get your singer 5. So it's one of those things that whenever you look at a card and you think, well, this is a clear degrade to something else. Not necessarily like that extra strength or that extra this or that extra that, or even less sometimes, maybe the difference between whether or not it survives a particular meta spot. So yeah, just an ever-changing, ever-growing, glorious game.
Oh yeah,
So
every card has a purpose, and it's like that purpose might not be seen right now, but it will be.
I mean, people are already like speculating Kita being irrelevant because of the Under the Sea. Just like
That's a great combo. That's a great combo.
Now, guess what? Your Under the Sea just becomes B prep one-sided. It's
so easy as well. Turn one Kita, turn 2 Ballroom, turn 3 Shift Kita, sing.
Boom, done, easy. See you later, board, and now it's gonna win the game. It's so crazy, and it's just like that. Cards just pop up, and we only been like maybe 20 cards into the set, and now people are already looking forward to what's gonna cook, what's the new. I mean, we just talked about the sync, but we also have the new shift ability, right? The new ways to shift, the new ways that's gonna change things up too. We talk about discard X card, and then boom, shifted for free.
I think
and now
especially with steel. I think especially with steel decks, because obviously the discard is like a heavy cost to pay. Because remember, when you shift, you -1 anyway. So if you're now discarding an action or a song, or even 2 for Flotsam and Jetsam, you've just -3'd yourself. So this Flotsam and Jetsam's got to put in some work for it to be worth it. But again, if you're playing it if you're bringing in something that can now sing wheel straight away,
right,
then suddenly that's crazy value. And again, we're going to get more cards in each color that gives them better draw power, where they can get away, or even just return. Like again, we just got Treasures Untold, which returns 2 items. You got to think we'll get more things like that, so that like, okay, we're discarding cards, but we can draw them back quick, get them back from the discard. More graveyard synergy. That's what I've been waiting for.
Yes.
I want some graveyard synergy.
Let's go.
Absolutely.
Need some Underworld cards.
I want Dark World. I want Dark World Gold Wooloo. As soon as I saw the discard that was revealed recently, I was like, give us gold. There needs to be a risk behind discarding opponents. There's gotta be something that punishes it. Because at the moment it's going completely unpunished.
Magic to understand.
Yeah, so Gold Wooloo, if it's discarded from your hand courtesy of an opponent's card, so Sudden Chill, anything like that, it's auto-summoned and you pop 2 targets.
Oh.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, Magic has a couple things like that where, like, if you're forced to discard it, you can play it for free,
Yeah. So, I'm not saying it has to be that strong, but again, I think discard at the moment, there's no drawback to it.
Right.
None.
That's what I'm playing, so hey, haha! But like I think with discard, just one of those things is like, I think Ryan effing Miles, shout out to him. He's kind of my guidance when it comes to Emerald Steels right now. He talks about how like the deck doesn't have much of like a bad matchup if you have your lines properly, like because there's no bad matchup if your opponent has no hands. Like, and it's just one of those things, and I think it's just so free if the engine starts really working out. It's free, and it's just I don't know. It's a great way to win, and I snuck in one Cusco in that deck just so when I top and get on your video, it's there. So,
for what it's worth, I've seen a couple. Recently.
I know the Liam from Illimideers played 3 of them things and won the playmat. So. Biasly, I'm excited. I'm very excited for what's to come. It's the last week. We kind of dabbled about it, but is this it for Stitch? Are we never seeing that Stitch ever again, or do you think this next set championship might just be the same cards? I don't think so. There's no way. But what are the odds?
I doubt that the next set championship would also be Stitch.
Boring,
I don't think we're gonna get them every set. At least not. I hope I'm wrong. I would love it if
set.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why it's a hot take. But I don't know. Just doing that every 3 months. Don't get me wrong. I hope so. I would love that if every 3 months we get that in a unique promo. Like, I hope I'm wrong. But I don't know. Like, I just feel like first maybe it's a bit too. I feel like maybe this was the first one, and then they'll leave it a couple of months. Again, I hope I'm wrong. But whether I'm right or wrong, no, I don't see them using Stitch for the next one. I imagine they'll all be unique. And yeah, I mean, again, I could be wrong. Like, it could maybe in a year's time, there's a gift set with all the promos. Obviously, like, they wouldn't be the originals. Like, I think the originals would retain some value, although they definitely drop. So I hope that doesn't happen. I would like I would be saying this even if I didn't have a Stitch. I think it's nice to know that the people that competed in this beta time got the chance to get this card, and that was it.
Yeah, I think that's the magic behind it. Like, the value, is crazy, but it's a magical 2 weeks. If you won it within those weekends, you did it, right? There's only so out there
because it's only an artwork. Like, if it was a card that was locked behind a tournament that doesn't happen anymore,
absolutely
then
terrible.
That would be absolute like I would be rioting
Mhm.
on the channel like publicly and calling them out for it.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, don't get me wrong, I know lots of people would love the art. I would love the Pokemon promo from 10 years ago. Like, I'm sorry, like you can't have it all, mate. Like,
Yeah.
you can't always get what you want. So it's a tough world, isn't it, love? But we'll get over it, won't we?
I want the original Crush card virus. Come on, man.
Yes, I love that. Why can't I have
Give it to me
it?
for free, please.
So,
Yeah.
so yeah, I gets it. I like if there's an avid Stitch fan in 20 years that is sad they can't get it. I'm sad for you, but I'm sure there'll be a brand new squeaky promo that you'll be able to win, and I'll probably be in an old folks' home at that point.
We'll still be playing Lorcana.
That will be your time.
Oh yeah.
When the champion retires.
See, I'm Roman. I'm not ready for Solo Sokoa to rise up yet. You
Dang.
will wait.
Yeah, the tribal.
So I know the
villain is
wrestling
still...
references are going over your head, Knight, but
it's okay.
take my word for it. It's very
better
good.
start watching it. That's kind of just jump into it.
I got a long list of cultural stuff I need to catch up on. I'm like 10 years
It's okay.
behind.
It's okay. I'll be the wise man for the Mr. Tribal villain over here forever. The champion, the one and only. Oh my goodness, so crazy, so crazy. There's just I don't know. I you said it in the beginning, but like it's just so cool to just be able to do this, right? Like it's just so chill. We're just having a good time, man.
Oh, yeah.
And thank
Yeah,
everyone
man.
for
Absolutely.
thanks everyone for just hanging out with us as well. It's just the boys just just hanging out. Ah, what a beautiful community we're in. And Mr. Lorcana villain, Mr. Baker, you know, you've been just one of the best spots in this place. Like everyone knows the content you provide. Like every time there's a big event, there's only maybe 2 accounts that I go to, right? And like your beautiful laugh. It's just the best. And what you do is just amazing, inspiring, and like wow, man, I'm so proud of you watching you do your thing, getting to be the first ever champion. You know, tapping a Cusco to win the whole thing. By the way, shout out. You know, like it's historical fact that one day we're gonna go to a trivia bar. Someone's gonna say, you know, Mr.
Which character quested for game in the first ever set?
Got it, locked in, winning, right? It's just forever. I'll have the card in my wallet, so it'll be like that one, and it'll be great.
I'll tell you what, Breezy. When we meet, I will give you the Cusco. I will give you the actual card.
No way. Okay.
Absolutely.
I want a signature though. I need you to sign it.
Of course.
The winning card of the first just like. Yeah, that'll be amazing.
Yeah, I'll put it aside for you. And, I got spare Cuscos.
But that one's special, and thank you for that. Oh my god,
it would mean more to you, I'm sure.
yes, it would. Oh my god, set 4 is coming. DLCs are on the way. Oh man, there's just so much to look forward to. Like,
DLCs.
It feels overwhelming at times. Like I'm shocked for people that are like keeping, like you were able to just post video about like 8 cards, just bang. No,
I'm getting overwhelmed. Don't get me wrong. Like this has been.
Yeah.
This has been so today I recorded the second lot of Stitch videos that will go out tomorrow, and also tomorrow I'll be recording reactions to I did all the way through to I just finished rendering my video just as they released the aerial with Singer 7. So I've got to do from there onwards. I'm gonna do like Croc, a few other singles, and then all the Sing Together cards, and then we just got some more Mulan ones. So, and I dare say I'll be halfway through recording that, and they'll release another 20.
Oh yeah.
So the pace in which we're getting.
I did that.
Yeah, but it's good. I had to have some time off this month because I moved. So I actually had 14 days that I didn't upload of this month, which is quite a lot for my channel. I normally upload like 3 or 4 times a week. But I had like a whole week off and then uploaded like 2 videos and then had another week off. So the algorithm hates me at the moment. But yeah, should get back into the swing of things. And yeah, obviously it's nice to have a lot of content read like, well, I know what I've got. I know what I'm talking about today.
You can't even catch up, let alone think about what's like.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
okay.
So, Yeah, exactly. So it's not a bad thing at all. So yeah, my career lives and dies by there being Lorcana news. So I can't really moan.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh my god. I mean, hey, we're gonna be covering it when you get to release your own.
For what it's worth, I've not heard anything yet. So
that's what someone that did hear things about would say. It's weird. I'm just playing, but yeah, I mean,
we'll see.
I so crazy.
By the way, shout out to the chat who obviously we've been here chatting, but shout out to everyone in the chat. I see Lorcana Goons up in there, Lorcana Fanatic, Impact TCG, got
Shout
Uncle Jasper,
Fanatic for
Lorcana Brando.
Oh, so many familiar faces.
Questing for Lore. We got Citizens of Lorcana. Yo, I don't know if they're still here, but yo, big up the chat. We appreciate you.
Big up Citizens.
Big up the Citizens.
Fantastic stuff.
The first unofficial fan of Lorcana.
I would say official, right? At this point, can we say official?
I will say official.
Official, unofficial. You can have both.
We got it.
Yeah, it's the flounder man. When I think about the fish now, he's forever like etched in, and I think that's super funny that like we're into a point where people can just like recognize a flounder and be like, oh yeah, Citizens, just tag him immediately. Yeah. Like it's so fascinating. We already got there. Like people just forever remember.
Yeah, that's a well-earned mascot.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he brought it a meme. Just fantastic. It's so crazy. It's so crazy how this community is just evolving. I get to watch it from like we get to watch it first person. There's so many like things happening. People think insider trading is happening. People are upset. I
think was that people accusing Eric Switzer
yes,
buying
people genuinely
every Ursula Deceiver of all that ever did was.
Yeah, I mean, he did tweet. He snagged 30-40 of them. Is it a joke? Yes, but someone screenshotted it, and it looks great now.
Joke's on you. I got all my Aladdin's scimitars in set 1. I'm bulked up on them because set 9 they're gonna be big.
I have 1,000 Llama Cuscos. I'm ready.
Have you guys not seen set 9?
Have you guys not heard about this new card that's gonna come out in like 2026? Guys, come on.
Abu and Pascal, it's gonna be big.
It's gonna be huge. The eggs, next big card. 4 dozen eggs, the biggest card we're ever gonna see.
Hey, Resist is great, man.
Exactly.
5 dozen eggs.
5 dozen eggs.
5.
Everyone
6,
gets Resist.
9. More eggs. All the eggs. Someday, all my flounders are go. Hey, Citizens, if you sign your flounders, they already make money. People will line up for that. Just go to like a mall and be like, I'm here to give out flounders, and people show up.
I mean, you can do that, Breezy. Yeah. Like you keep saying that you're here watching it firsthand. You're just the biggest part of it, my guy.
I don't know, man. This show stinks. I don't.
It got worse since you added me.
You pick the tribal villain. What's his name? Tribal villain stinks.
You're right. You're right.
Respect.
You're right. I'm sorry, tribal chief. I'm sorry.
How dare you? Wise man.
Sorry. And then just Solo.
You're the wise man when I say you're the wise man.
Just Solo comes from the back. Just BAM.
BAM.
Thump to the face. Yeah. Just great stuff. Great stuff. No, but yeah, it's great. It's great. But set championships DLC. Are you going to DLC, by the way?
No, not yet. I couldn't get a ticket for Lille.
Gotcha.
I tried both times. Mm-hmm. So hopefully Birmingham.
Okay.
Obviously, that's why I was like, I don't know because we'll see. We'll see if I manage to get one.
You're coming all the way to Alabama, said the American. We got a Birmingham, Alabama.
Birmingham,
Alabama. Oh yeah. So actually, I should have known that because it's what there's a really famous hospital there, isn't there? It's like they've got like.
Americans
because I always hear when wrestlers get injured, Breezy, you'll know this, you're a wrestling fan, like a lot of them they say they go to Birmingham for their surgery.
Oh yeah, because there's like a big orthopedic doctor there, I believe.
Yeah, I think there's like a world specialist.
Cool.
Anything I know about America is what I learned through wrestling. anything.
Every single one of us.
I reviewed a tournament for Chicago, Illinois. So I said Chicago, Illinois, and I had 3 people say like, "I'm so shocked that you said it right," because no one ever does. And I was like, "Nah, I'm a CM Punk fan."
We know the best in the world, man. We just do.
Of course.
Tragic, he's injured, but that's a whole different topic.
Right, we've got 5 minutes until you're bringing on your boy Impact, who I don't want to chug into their time. So is there
no, he's at 10:30.
He's
at 10:30. You're stuck with us
he's
longer.
with you at 10:30. Oh, right, I'm game. Let's do it.
Unless you're bored,
then.
you can just tell us.
No. I was just thinking. Nah, man, let's do it. I was just gonna say because like we've only spoke about set championships. I was wondering if there's anything else you wanted to.
Mr. Nive, I have a co-host. I could actually be like, hey, you want to talk about anything now? So, anything you want to talk about, Mister?
Are you doing your Cody Rhodes impression? What do you want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
Oh, what? Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nive, what do you want to
You're
talk
a
about?
co-host. You get to do this.
Let's talk about the new cards, man.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, hold up. So we got team up cards. We got Flotsam and Jetsam. Who are your go-to new team up cards? Now that we know that we got the potential for
Good
those.
question. Good question.
Kronk and Bucky.
What?
Yeah,
Bucky?
that would be a
Kronk
pretty
and
fun
Bucky?
one.
Yeah.
Kronk and Bucky.
Kronk and Bucky, sure.
So Jafar and Iago, I think is absolute
yes.
given.
Oh yeah.
Selfishly, Ratigan and Fidget.
Ooh. That'll be nice. That'll be so good.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Less popular, but
Yeah.
popular with not popular with the niche crowd.
It's the best. It's the best movie. It's the best movie.
So yeah,
I feel like we'll get prince and princesses together.
Yeah.
Right? Like all the prince and princesses, like you know, Beauty and the Beast.
Beast and Belle, Jasmine
Beast,
and
yeah.
Aladdin.
All of it is.
It
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Prince Charming, all that fun stuff.
I mean, we got the Rose that wants you to have a Beast and a Belle in play.
Oh wow!
Why
yeah,
not
right
have
there.
them be the same card?
Yeah, and for that reason, we might also get a Genie and Jafar Genie.
Oh, that'd be nice.
That could be interesting. I'll tell you what I'd like, because you would assume they'd all be friends, but Mufasa and Scar, like when they're running to save Simba, I know it's a trap, but like in that moment, they're like brothers in arms. Like imagine that artwork of them pounding through, but Scar slightly behind with a bit of a sneer.
Yeah,
like he knows he's about to betray him. Things like that would be quite cool. Yeah, no, it's a great concept.
And you could have like concept. You could. This is Lorcana. We could have Sven and Pascal. We
mismatches.
Yeah.
We can
strange bedfellows.
Whatever. Yeah.
Anything could work. Just
yeah. I think they'll start with the obvious pairings, but then as time goes on, they could divert. Aladdin and Boo is another obvious one.
Yeah.
Or Aladdin and Jasmine. Yeah, you gotta think you'll get all the prince plus their princess.
And like a princess and their pets. Usually, I think that'll also not be.
Here's the question though: are we gonna get the 7 dwarves that are named? All of them.
I think we have to. I think that's like their win con, right? That'd be the goal. Just be like.
That's why we haven't had a hi ho song, because it's a sing together.
Yeah, I mean, just be like,
I bet ya.
What if that's the win con for them? Like, if you have 7.
Maybe that's how dwarves get good. Maybe that is how they get good.
It's just the win.
Like there's just a broken song that only they can sing.
Hey.
Like.
My wife is dominating locals with dwarf aggro. Just saying.
Dwarf aggro.
Dwarf aggro. Yes.
What?
Yep. With the shift Snow White to bring them back, and
cool.
Got some amethyst to draw them all. It's hey.
Amber Amethyst always just shines a little bit. I do enjoy them existing as a hyper aggro strategy. It's a good one.
You are laughing. But whenever she empties her hand on
Bernard and Bianca, that's a Bernard and Bianca. That's a pretty obvious one.
That's good.
Well, yeah, it's a good shout. It's a very good shout.
Pongo
and Diablo, but not Pongo and Perdita. Yeah, Jasper and Horace. Yeah. Like
Jasper and Horace would be so great.
Captain and Colonel and Sergeant Tibbs.
Endless. Yeah. There's loads of combos that you can do. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Simba,
I mean, for crying out loud, Mickey and Minnie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
But like, that was so far down the list.
Yeah.
You know, just one of the biggest. It's fine. They'll.
They'll
But I
get
went,
to it.
but like, I know they have films like Mickey and Minnie,
Yeah.
and like arguably Fantasia is one of the more famous ones. But when I think Disney films, my mind doesn't go to Mickey.
That's
When I
fair.
think Disney, I think Mickey. Obviously, he's the
true. Yeah,
mascot, and love me some Mickey. But again, like film-wise, I don't
That's
immediately think of the like goofy Pluto Mickey party,
Yeah.
like. Even though,
Yeah.
again, like they had some good films that I watched growing up.
Yeah.
Like again, Fantasia is mind blowing. But yeah,
So much. There's so much.
I think
There's
I think it's
yeah.
fair enough that we think of the more classic Disney films first when we're predicting characters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just there's just so much. I mean, like, oh my god, like while we were talking about,
Oh, we're gonna get a load of brooms, aren't we?
Oh,
We're gonna get a big
so many
broom.
brooms.
all the brooms, just
All the
a
brooms.
closet card where it's just all the brooms.
Just all the brooms. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna. somehow
But like,
become
I feel
meta.
like at that point it'll be like if you play like, it's one of those cards. I feel like it should say like, if you have this card, you have like you should be able to play all colors of brooms, right? Like just have all brooms available.
Just break the mechanics of the game for brooms.
Yeah, just absolutely break the
If you're
game for
playing
brooms.
brooms, you get to play as many eggs as
Yeah.
you want.
It's
Yeah.
like the
Everyone would
Dalmatians.
just play one of each broom just so that they could play any color.
Oh, yeah.
And then
no,
the rest
no,
of the deck
but
would
like
be
it's
meta.
only the brooms. It's only the brooms.
Only
so, like,
brooms.
Yeah. It's just
So
the
as long
brooms.
as the only characters in your deck are brooms, you
Yeah,
can use any
exactly.
color.
It's just brooms. You're locked into like two colors still, but your brooms just get a special take. If you, like, I
Gotcha.
don't know, it'll be great. They'll figure it out.
Gotcha. We'll figure it out. Yeah.
So many.
I'm down. Try 'em down.
Jasmine, Aladdin, Jasmine. There's so much. There's like the tiger that just came out.
Roger. Yep.
Yeah. there's
Raja and Jasmine, Hook and Smee.
Lilo and
Cupid.
Stitch, Jumba and Pleakley,
There's so much. Oh my god.
Nani
Pain and
and
Panic.
David,
Why haven't we said Pain and Panic?
Pain and
Oh
Panic.
yeah.
Peter
I'm-
Pan and Wendy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, there's loads of
Hook and
combos
Sh-
that would
yeah, Hook and
work.
Smee, yeah.
I mean, they could
Yeah,
do like
no.
the other way around too. It's like a villain and hero type of situation
Or
too.
they could be dual.
Yeah, like I said,
Yeah.
like Mufasa and Scar, I want to see together.
Just
That'd
like-
be cool.
Like you could have a set called Unlikely Owls, and it's the
Boom! Oh my god! Lorcana team, print money right there. Just print the money. Oh my god! Yeah, there's
Yeah.
so much to do. There's so much to do. Yeah, folks. Yeah,
Mhm.
high fiber diet of broom. Yeah, just big stuff. Lots of hay. Lots of yeah. There's so much to do, man.
Yeah.
Lorcana is booming, and
so
it's
much
only
to
the
do,
beginning,
not enough time.
huh?
So much to do, not enough time.
right.
Not enough time, and as a content creator, you're probably just running on 100, you know, just always constantly trying to catch
At
up.
this part of the season, especially, yeah, with
Yeah.
card reveals, and then again, obviously, with the set championships, that's been a lot of deck lists to. That's why I was lazy and put out a tweet saying, "Hey, can you just send me your list?"
Just help out.
Close to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to do. I always do the groundwork. Can I be lazy for this, please? Can you just send them to me? And thankfully, like a lot of people were quite happy to do that. So obviously that saves some work. But again, I've still got to compile them, and then obviously going through it and editing. So yeah, but again, that's what I want. If there's not work for me to be doing, then my channel isn't growing,
Right.
So-
Wow.
and I'm not
I
making
mean,
money.
it's
Which
growing.
you know, yeah, a man's got to make a living. I said this today, like. Sorry, but I does need to make some money out of this, or I can't commit the time.
Yeah,
I commit
absolutely.
to it.
I mean, people will support you because like you deserve it, and yeah, just you killing it out there. You're you know
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
the name Lorcana villain at this point. Like everyone I speak to in the community, just
Mhm.
like they know you, and you're a pillar. You're one of the most entertaining channels out there. Like it's just fantastic stuff, and
You're
like,
very kind.
I'm being honest here, my friend. I'm just being honest, and it's only the beginning. Like it's only gonna get better. Like that's what we know as well. Like this is just the beginning. When when you're Mr. 10K subs, 20K subs, 30K subs, when get that first.
We'll see. Again, I'm blessed. I think, I got in early.
Mhm.
I think getting in at the early point of a new game, whatever it is that you're building your channel around, helps. Again, the fact that my main job for the last 3 years, my main job has been a full-time carer for my mum. I had to stop acting and singing to take care of her. And that if I wasn't doing that, then I wouldn't have the time to do this, like, because it means I'm home a lot of the time. So it means I obviously take care of her in the house first, but then as soon as that's sorted, I can just come in my office and just work and record and edit. So I'm fortunate in that regard. Again, I'm very lucky that Ravensburg have seemed to take a shine to me, giving me opportunities for card reveals. And yeah, I think it's helped, like, having the background in theatre, obviously, and like being able to like burst out into song occasionally, I think has helped. And again, it's like, I think people could tell, like, it's not put on, like, I've spent the last 15 years like dedicating myself to that and like working to be an entertainer. And I think that's a big part of it, is like, again, a lot of people, they don't look to entertain, they just get into YouTube because like it's a way to make money, they're good at a game so they can get an audience. Whereas like, yes, I do want to be good at the game, but what I always wanted to do since I was a kid was just entertain people. So the fact that my acting career has kind of been put on hold, maybe for a while, maybe forever, but I've found another way to get that out. And you know, if that can turn into a way to sustain myself and make a living, then I'm very grateful for that. And yeah, I just want to try and help spread the word of a game that I'm just absolutely in love with, and just I can't say any more than that. I'm just in love with this game. I want it to grow and grow. I want to still be reporting on the deck list in 10 years' time. And yeah, just be part of part of helping build the foundations for it. And like there's a lot more people doing that.
You're entertaining thousands of people on every single video. I mean, you're just I'm so proud of what you're doing. And like, you know, your story is also like a beautiful one. So, you know, you shout out to Mama Villain, the OG villain herself.
Of course, the boss.
So killing, you know, beating Zelda games, doing the best, you know.
Yeah. She's playing Tears of the Kingdom at the moment.
How does she like it?
I will double check with her, and I will get back to you 100%. It's a fantastic game. At some point, I'll do a Mama Villain reveal on the channel.
Of course.
Her favorite villain is Yzma, and
yes! Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
She loves doing whenever we watch Emperor's New Groove. The bit that has her like bending over, like laughing. It's such a small bit. It's such a small bit. It's not like some big famous joke, but it's when they're planning to poison Kuzco and Krog's doing they're not even started dinner yet. Krog's still like making it, and she pops up and she goes, "Is everything ready for tonight?" And she does this like big smile. And my mum looks at me and she goes, she copies it, and she just cacks herself. So yeah, I imagine once she does get on camera, she'll do a YbreezY impression, and it will break the internet.
I will break the internet. That will 190% break the internet, man. But shout out to her. Man.
Yeah, 100% appreciate that. And shout out to everyone that's shown support, people like yourselves that are contributing towards the community with entertainment, with knowledge, with good vibes. And like we've said, it's a really good community with a lot of people doing a lot of good. And I'm very, very thankful for that. And I will do my best to try and continue to contribute to it, try and be something of a role model, whatever that looks like, and be worthy of the opportunities that I've been given. And like, I want people to say, I don't mind this guy getting these opportunities because he's worked for it, and he's giving back and all these things. So just try and be worthy of the opportunities you're given, man.
Well, sir, everyone knows that you work your butt off.
Absolutely.
The content speed in which you provide is just amazing, and it's not like half-assed projects. Like, it's just you put work into that, and people get drawn into that, and your hard work is paying off, and it's only the beginning for you, my friend. And no one here is gonna ever question that you didn't, because you do deserve it. Shout out the "you deserve it" chance. But
thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Of course. But sir, I know it's late over there. I do want to, kind of get you to a bed to get out of here and get good sleep, sort of sleep at a more reasonable time. But before I do let you,
we're past reasonable, but we'll settle for eventual.
Eventual, right? Because
Eventual
eventual is good. But sir, before I do let you off into the moonlight, because there is no sunshine where we are. Anything you want to say out? I mean, people can find you. People know you at this point, but where can people find you? And I always like to kind of have your last words, motto, anything you want to share to the world before you head out to the moonlight, my friend.
Yeah, so you can find me on YouTube, Lorcana Villain. 90% of my content is top cut deck lists. We also do deck profiles of my own, a little bit of gameplay, interviews, mostly done a lot of player interviews, because I know a lot of the content creators already do like content creator interviews, right, like having on other like known personalities, but I've tried to put an emphasis on getting the players, like the players that have like notable achievements. Right. We've spoke to people like Artabax, Zach Bivens, who's one of the best players in the game, and a few more. So we do those, and as the seasons go on, set 4 and 5 onwards, I want to start also doing content creator interviews and get CCs onto the channel as well. So there's that, and yeah, like, and you can find me on Twitter as well, Lorcana Villain. And yeah, in terms of like a life motto, or just excuse me, something to send the people home. I don't know. I feel this is you open a can of worms at this point. I would just say, try
everything.
Try not to have any regrets. Like, if there's something you feel like you want to do, give it a go. The worst that happens is it doesn't work out and you're in the exact same position that you were to begin with. Know the difference between shooting your shot and being rude. Right. There's a time to, like, say, hi, I would like to ask for this opportunity. There's also a time to say, this isn't my moment. Maybe I haven't done enough to warrant that opportunity yet. Sure. And don't hate the player, hate the game. Like, yeah, always, it's always your fault. It's not anyone else's fault. It's your fault. And only you can do something about it. And I believe in you, and you can do something about it and turn it around.
Ooh, bars. I feel exposed.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the wise man. About to sign off the tribal villain. First ever Lorcana champion. The Beast Slayer. Conqueror of conquerors. Greatest of all time. The Lorcana villain. Acknowledge him! Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you
love
so
you.
much.
Have a wonderful rest of your night, my friend.
So dreamy.
Lorcana Villain's a handsome man.
He is.
Like, God, he posted his like headshots, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it's like very handsome man.
Lorcana girl, you missed me yelling out quite a bit, but like that's kind of the show, right? But hold on, I gotta do something very. Wait, how do I? Okay, so I got a surprise guest. He kind of last second he's like, I want to be on it again. So we're gonna have Mr. Lorcana Goons on in a bit.
Ooh, the Goons.
And then we're gonna have Impact. We're gonna have a good. It's a big show tonight, man. It's a big show. Big show. Honored to have my so nice to have you here, dude. I'm so happy that you're here. That we can just kind of do this.
Vibing, bro.
We're just having a good, just silly good time.
Yeah, we've been silly. We're wearing red. We're rocking it out.
We're just having a good time. I mean, yeah, that's all that matters. But I gotta figure out how to get my OBS to acknowledge that my camera is the OBS camera.
I don't know
Ooh,
how to
that's
help
tough.
you out there, bud.
Cause like then it's gonna look just.
It's gonna look very weird on the YouTube video, but that's okay.
It looks
No
great
one-
on my end.
No one's watching on the YouTube anyway, so.
It's okay. No. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We'll do this real quick.
is
I'm
what
gonna
it
go to just.
There's also a random 29 on your screen. I don't know, like that's kind of been on my forehead the whole time. I don't know
What?
if you were trying to signify my age or something. But
Are you
that's-
actually 29? No, that's how many subs we have.
Ah, cool. Yeah, no, I'm not 29.
Okay.
I'm
I was
like 5 years younger than that.
Oh, okay. Oh, dude, we're all 24 together. Nice. Let's go. 99. Let's go. Wait, 2000 or 99?
99.
Okay, cool. 99 here as well. Okay.
I was born and then everything went bad.
Hold on. Wait. Let's do this.
Mm.
Okay. We're gonna.
So while
Do this.
YbreezY is figuring that out, chat,
Uh-huh.
I need to know, chat. I need to know what other songs that you think sing together could be attached to. I'm thinking Where You Are from Moana. I'm thinking
Right.
Circle of Life.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm thinking like just a bunch of songs that have like a bunch of characters singing them together. Like
Wait, hold on. Let's try this out real quick.
Oh, hello. He left. He left me. It makes me sad. Hello.
Hello. Hold on. For some reason, the Goons is not my friend on Discord.
The Goons are not your friend? How?
I have a request. Do you have Goons on your Discord?
I have never met Goons in my life.
You're about to.
I haven't even played the Goons in my life.
You should.
Oh, that's not true. I played it once at Gen Con with the starter decks. Because I was there when we first got the cards.
Oh yeah, I mean, but like now we kind of internalized the word Goons as the 1/1 drops.
Yeah, I accept,
You know?
Yeah, I accept them as the one cost 2/2 ones. Vanillas.
The Goons.
Just like
They're
how
all
the one cost 1/3 ones are snowmen. Because of Olaf.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. The Olafs. That's
Yep,
true.
the
That's
Olafs.
true. What's the terms are growing. Man, I'm just the sing together concept is gonna get really interesting. I feel like because like they kind of capped the normal songs at 7. I'm assuming because Be Prepared is just as good as it's gonna get for a song. Like what other you can't have an 8-cost song that can do more than what like Be Prepared does in the game already, right? Like is there
I
just
mean, you never know.
you don't. Okay.
You never know, man. I mean,
I don't know. I like to believe that
things
it will.
things can get crazy, man.
Okay.
I
Well,
mean-
I mean,
Low-key, I expected this kind of like multiple characters singing thing, and like obviously there
Right.
were gonna be other costs for shift stuff,
uh-huh.
but like, I mean, bro, we got like Lorcana versions of my 2 favorite Magic cards, and so I am just incredible.
Wait, which two?
So, Consecrated Sphinx, which is now Diablo.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh
then-
yeah. Okay.
Yep, and then my second favorite's Dig Through Time, which is
Oh.
the Dig a Little Deeper.
Oh wow. They even like named it the same. Wow.
Oh yeah, like I actually
Wow.
like posted up like a picture of them two together and did like the whole. It's the same picture.
Oh, same picture. Nice. That's man, it's exciting stuff. I'm just kind of more excited for like the rest of the cards. Obviously, but like I'm also looking forward to what the co-op game is gonna really
Deep
look
Trouble.
like.
I'm excited for Deep Trouble, man. Like,
Me too. I'm looking forward to
yeah.
it because like it's gonna be so casual friendly, and I can just
Mhm.
bring Lorcana to anywhere now and actually teach people and just
Yeah.
we're not playing against each other, so I'm not gonna dominate.
Exactly.
You know,
and you
you
don't
don't have that
person
awkward.
feel bad, you know.
Yeah, you always have that awkward like, oh, I just like taught you how to play the game. Now I'm gonna just absolutely ruin your life. And like that's not gonna happen. So people can learn the game through playing with better players as well, which I think is like really helpful into getting accustomed to playing games with people rather than like getting to learn it and just losing over and over again unless you just pick up card games easily. But like Disney doesn't want to do that. Disney wants to kind of introduce card games into more of a family friendly environment.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I think that's a big thing.
My home store just got HSP approved, so we're going to be able to have like League and stuff now finally.
Oh, okay.
At my home store.
Right.
And so what we're doing for the release is basically so we didn't get that much product like guaranteed to us yet. But what I did, I pre-ordered a Deep Trouble, and what we're going to be using is we're just going to be using my Deep Trouble kit, and I'm going to make a couple custom decks, and whoever shows up for our first ever League thing, we're just going to learn how to play, and we're just going to fight Ursula over and over and over again, and it's going to be fun.
That's awesome. I think that's also about bringing communities, having a good time, and just learning. And we get 2 started decks out of it, which is exciting, and special cards.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that's such a good like item, a product that they just made that you don't see a lot of in any other thing. It's not like a teach how to play a game because like it will teach you how to play the game, but like it's not made for that. It's made to be a special thing. Yeah. And I don't know. I think a multiplayer is always a good thing, and not against, but with. Yeah. I like co-op experiences, and this is going to be a really fun one for anyone that might want to drag along their friends to playing Lorcana, or just kind of teach people a new game.
Yeah, and for those.
And the cards are gorgeous. Like the tentacles coming out. Like, oh my god.
Absolutely. And if like there are people that like to learn the tutorial way of 1v1. Then the Gateway product's coming out.
Yeah.
Next set?
Yes.
With set 5. And like I'm actually excited to see what's in that as well. Because it looks kind of board gamey, which is interesting as well.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited with these new products. I feel like after these first 3 sets, we're now like, okay, cool. You now know how to play the game. Here's the fun stuff.
Now we're gonna go to get the funky things that are out. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. Having the infancy stage, I think, is like so cool because like this is the first time I feel like we both get to experience like a big. I feel like this is potentially one of the big card games coming out. One Piece is doing their thing, especially in like Japan over there and stuff like that. Yeah. He is also killing it too, but I think there's the 2 that are just genuinely making a huge impact into TCGs overall, and the only 2 games that like I don't see available as much in my retail stores, which is a good sign and a bad sign, but it's promising. So there's so much like they could form. I mean, we got the 2 game format that they're trying to like just like getting in. Mr. Goon, why accept my friend request, please?
Be my friend.
Be my friend, Mr. Goon. So I can just
Why
invite
can't
you.
we be friends?
I just want to be friends.
Why can't we be friends? I'm not going to sing it.
Be friends? Why can't we be friends?
Copyright block. Why can't we be friends?
It's a parody. It's a parody. It's a parody of the Disney version.
Exactly. Wait, what?
What? Don't mind it. Just go along with it. It's fine. If you just pretend like everything's okay, everything's okay. That's just how it works.
True. Meanwhile,
Mr. Goon, accept my friend request. Oh my god, the Stitch.
Stitch is pretty.
The Stitch is gorgeous, man.
Twitch people can't see it, but it's pretty.
No, it's just my face.
If you want to see pretty Stitch, you have to jump over to my YouTube. Nive's Nerd Corner.
It's fine. It's just it's here. Look at that. Oh my god. Next Tuesday, I'm gonna bring my own.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You're that confident, my dude?
I mean, yeah, of course. I'm gonna beat the competition. I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna meditate. I'm gonna do the powder.
The powder.
LeBron. Just
Gets it all over your cards. Like, oh no, my sleeve.
yeah, no. The trick is he's gonna get on my opponent's cards, and then we're gonna fight, and I'm gonna win the fight, and then they're gonna leave, and I'm gonna win, and we're gonna do that.
Yo,
It's gonna be great.
I legit like so. I don't know what you do, but like in a competitive setting, when you like cut, I shuffle because I don't trust people. I have trust issues, for valid reasons. And like one of them was like, "Hey, like, can you not shuffle my deck?" I'm like,
What?
why? It's like because I have like 4 enchanteds in there, and I don't want them to get bent. And I'm like,
Oh,
that is valid.
that's
I will
fair.
pile shuffle.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. I think this is gonna work now. Hold on.
Cool.
We're gonna go to Discord stuff. So I'm just gonna
Discord
not
things.
expose DMs. You know, that'll be.
Oh, I'm exposing DMs right now. Oops.
That's okay. I've done it so many times. It's okay. It's the good thing is we just have nothing to.
Oh no, my dark secrets.
Boys and girls and everyone, welcome. Oh my God, this.
Yo.
Yo.
This-
What's up? What's up, Nive? What's up, YbreezY? How are you? Let me turn my camera on. Here we go. Yo, what's
Hello.
up?
Hello.
That's right.
Oh my
That's
goodness,
right.
ladies and
Flexing
gentlemen,
the champion, Matt.
the Lorcana goons, the head of the goons, Mr. Surprise Guest himself.
Mr. Surprise Guest. Hello. How are you doing, man?
Yo.
He
Good, man.
said-
Good. Hey, thanks for asking. Hey, congrats on getting that Mad,
Oh,
dude.
thank you,
Like
bro.
it has been so cutthroat, like to try and acquire these
Bro.
stitches and these Mads. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Like-
sure a lot of us understand.
Like I'm going to the big city this weekend. I'm not expecting to win a stitch at all. I'm there to have a good time, not a long time.
It's gonna be a long time if you win the goddamn thing.
Oh, it's gonna be a
Yeah.
very long time if I win the gosh
Yeah.
thing.
I feel like weekend 2 is just going to be even more competitive, right?
Mhm.
There's
Yes.
probably a lot of FOMO from people who didn't get to play weekend 1,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
stuff like that. And I know for sure the events that I have booked for this weekend, booked or whatever, they're all either almost capped or the ones that aren't capped, they have like an open cap, no cap of like, and they're already at like 100 people signed up or something. So it's like.
yo.
Oh,
It's actually
wow.
ridiculous. Like they're starting like at 11 a.m. Some of them are doing good pricing though. So regardless,
you
like
go.
get top 8, get a booster box or something. I have to walk home. So I think that was cool. Like even though I didn't do too good myself, I was still able to basically just like get $50 in store credit or some other.
Hey,
stuff
that's
like
pretty good.
Yeah, hey,
Get
Yeah,
your money
not
back
bad,
at
yeah.
least.
that. Not a complete waste of a day, I guess, if you look at
Right.
it.
Yeah.
That
Just
way.
get your had a decent time. Are you competing this weekend as well, my friend?
Yeah, I am. I actually had one booked for Friday, but then they did the whole this is for locals only. If you guys didn't see our social media post, even though their Instagram was new and all this other stuff, then you didn't know you were supposed to buy an extra ticket, so you got dropped from the signups. And apparently they only told people while they were like go to their locals. And I've been to that locals before too. I just stopped going because their tournaments start kind of like at 6 or 6:30, and I'm usually not off of work until like that time, and LA is just traffic. So
Right.
I never make it to that one. But and there were cool shops. I was a little disappointed that they did that. And but I mean, to whom their own, right? Like
Yeah.
it's gonna be.
I feel like
it's gonna-
refusing business is a little silly, but that's my take on it.
Yeah.
It's like
right? Like, why wouldn't you want more new players to come to your shops they've never been to before? You know what I mean? I mean, it just depends. Like, I understand because there are a lot of competitive people who will literally go to shops and not spend a single dime and then get like first place every time. And then I was waiting. That's him. He's over here. He's like, I mean, it happens. It happens. You know,
like beat the guy. Like it's just what it is. If you can't beat him, what do you want me to do? Like, just what
Right.
happens? Is it cruel? Maybe, but like, I don't know. If you can just go in and if you can't beat them, then that's maybe beat
Join
them. Join them.
Nah, I've been to this store before. They're good people. Like
Mhm,
I understand both sides of it where it's like, hey, I want to travel in all these places because I want to be like Boss Man Eric and win 4 stitches in 48 hours.
That guy's insane. That guy's like absolutely crazy for doing what he's done. Like just
then-
4
yeah.
4 for 4, just kick butt and just like 48 hours, 4 events, like madman, absolute madness what he has done.
Yeah, and
I
then
don't
at
know.
the same
It's
time,
just-
I don't blame stores for kind of locking out travelers. I wish
Interesting.
they didn't.
Right.
Like I like fully disagree with their stance, but I understand their stance.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, it's a set championship. This is meant for the store. This is meant for the community to build up in the store. I understand it both ways. I like traveling because there's only 2 stores in my area. Well, there are 3, I guess, but yeah, like there's very few stores within an hour of me. So like I'm driving 2 hours to my tournament this Saturday. So like if I showed up and they're like, hey, no, sorry, you're not a local.
Locals only.
Like, get out of here. You have not played a league here. Out. Like that just feels.
That'd be super lame. That'd be super lame. And stores do that. I heard from this other dude that comes to our locals for tournaments. He signed up online for a tournament, and then he showed up. Him and his 4 friends showed up because they were signed up online, and they didn't even let him into the store because they said the store was closed for the set championship, and they just told him like, oh well, you were supposed to call us and at least like have a single purchase in the store or something before you played here or signed up. And they were just like, how are we supposed to know that? And the tournament ran with 10 players, bro. I don't know if you saw in our Discord, YbreezY, in the Goons Discord, there was someone who got top 4 with the 10-player tournament, and it was actually that tournament. Like, you know, no smoke to the homies in our Discord who got that stitch for playing that tournament, but
he's to the players,
he did say himself though. He's like, I somehow managed to get a stitch by having a 2-2 record, and that was it because it was a 10-person.
If he gets you, it is what it is. Like
but
stitch.
Oh no, but there was someone who was complaining in like our like SoCal Facebook groups, like, "Hey, is this allowed?" Basically.
Oh my God. Well, Facebook, that's a whole different.
Let's not talk about Facebook. We don't talk about Facebook. No.
But I do have to we have another guest, Mr. Goon, because you have to have the man, the electric. Just the man, I fell in love with this man the moment he posted a video of the first chapter with the box, just dancing, vibing, and ever since that I've been watching his content. He's killing it out there. So I'm gonna have Mr. Impact TCG just join us, have the rest of the show. You have 2 amazing guests. It's so crazy. Just gotta do this janky. We gotta figure this out, but it's all good.
Discord's great.
It's a great time. It's a great
better
time.
than everything else.
Sponsored by Discord.
Not sponsored by Discord. We were sponsored by Discord.
Sponsor me. Discord sponsor me, please.
Sponsor us.
Wait. All right. Let's go.
He's in
the
here.
real life Gaston himself, bro.
The Gaston.
Yo!
Oh, let's go!
That's right.
Wow.
That's right. What's good?
Oh my God! Look at this.
Seattle.
This screen is so glorious, man. This is incredible. We got the Goon. We got the Impact TCG. We got Mr. Nive here. Oh my God! What a crew, man! Welcome, bro.
I guess we have YbreezY.
Set championships,
That's right.
new cards, just so much happening. What are we excited about, man? Got the Goons, look at that. Ooh! Wait, you got the Cuscos over here? Wait, everyone has a Cusco here. Wow!
Yeah, I got the Cuscos, bro.
Look.
You already know. I keep it on my desk, bro.
Keep that thing on you. Oh my God.
I keep that thing on me for real.
Inspiration, bro. Inspiration, bro.
Ooh.
The blink wow.
That's money.
That's
money now.
I thought you were about to pull out the stitch. I was like, oh, there we go. There it is. That's the one.
So
I got the stitch. I got
the
the
mat. Flex the mat.
That's the one.
Sirs,
I'm bringing this to KC.
you should.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
my
bring
set
the
champ.
intimidation tactics, dude.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course.
Let him know.
Hey, he's over there.
Let him know.
Let him know who I am.
Got
Yeah,
you, got you.
exactly.
But Mr. Goon, Mr. Impact, so much has been happening. New cards, new stuff. Being able to sing together is a big thing. We talked about in the first hour, but I do want to take your opinions on both of what's happening. What are we feeling about this potential sing together, draw 10 card situation?
I can tell you one thing. Amber Steel song is gonna be stupid. It's gonna get nasty. It's gonna get real. Like that stuff's gonna get nasty. Like the 4-drop aerial, Singer 7. Like that's more than half the song of these, 10 card songs that are dropping.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's insane, honestly. It's insane, and she's inkable. Come on now, like,
That
come
guy's
on.
crazy.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know
drawing
what
5
you're gonna
cards
take
is
out,
crazy.
though.
Drawing
Like, where are you
5
gonna
cards
take
is
out?
crazy. Like, and you can do that twice if you have Ursula on board. You draw 10 cards.
Theoretically.
There's no way I mean, that's how the game's gonna be played, right? Like that's how it's gonna be ruled. Like if you use
I would assume
Ursula,
so.
then
Not that we
you
know.
just-
We don't know yet.
that's true. That's true. Yeah.
But
I
like,
mean
it
that
makes no sense if it doesn't. Like,
We don't
she
know,
is
but we know.
singing the goddamn song.
you can play it again. You can play it again. I mean,
if not,
the
Jafar's a
setup.
cool option, you know?
Yeah.
Figure 10, the setup. The
Hey,
setup. For
hey,
that.
what nobody is talking about is the 3-drop Elsa that they revealed today. Like,
Oh, right.
mean-
Right.
I mean, if you think of it, like, you get to shift the big Elsa on top of something that's kind of viable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
people aren't talking about that, and that
That's
big Elsa
true.
is still good.
Oh
She's
yeah.
still good.
that's true. That's true. They're both. Also, I mean, people are rocking like kind of blurple decks a little bit
Mhm.
here and there right now, and
Mhm.
also seeing some play there. And I think that that's a shoe in for the tiny one to kind of come in as well, right? Like that's a definitely great
Oh, yeah.
option to have.
Yeah. It's gives a character rush and challenge too. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like giving a character rush is already kind of good, and
yeah.
then the challenger +2, like it's kind of crazy. Well, like you play a goat turn 4, and then he's gonna be a 6/3 that can just smack a
Oh, yeah.
Anything.
Bruh,
It's like a Maui almost.
bruh.
That is a
It's a Maui
yeah,
that
that's
you
a
want to
Maui.
die.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly. Or
Like,
you give it
nobody's
to
talking
Rabbit.
about-
That's
you give it
true.
to Rabbit. Rabbit's a 4/3 with
A
rush.
4/3 that you want to die.
That draws a
Right.
card. Like, get out of
Right,
here, man.
right. That's
Mm-mm-mm.
potential. That's potential. It just being uninkable is just always an unfortunate. Like look at a
Yeah.
card and you're like,
It just make
No.
it feel like, it could be so much better if I could just
Yeah.
don't need it. It's like,
you know what card is kind of crazy? Chi-Fu. No one's talking about how crazy Chi-Fu is,
They
bro.
kind of dumped those cards. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little overwhelmed with the speed. I can only imagine what
Oh, yeah.
like you're going through, Mr. Goon. Like, oh
There's a
my
lot.
god, the speed of like new cards is just bang, 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 bang. You're trying to catch up. Like, I can only imagine. But like those the steel cards that came, like it just felt so like yesterday's news. No one really paid attention to. I didn't even read them just yet. Like it's I just
Yeah,
saw
I mean,
them.
I think
The
they're pretty good. So
proclamation?
this one in particular, Chi-Fu, it's a 3 inkable cost, 0 strength, 5 willpower that says while this character has no damage, he gets +2 lore.
So it's
so, like,
3 lore.
So he's
Potentially,
yeah, so
yeah,
0/5/3 when he enters play.
Wow.
Potentially can gain 3 lore on your next turn. And if they do damage him, and if they don't destroy him, then you're gonna be able to Rapunzel this dude, and it's gonna be just
Right.
super impactful there. Yeah.
Unversed.
Draw you a
Come on.
card. Just,
Come on.
Like, I think this might be kind of good. I feel like a lot of the steel stuff takes a while to like gain lore. You know, there's a lot of quest for one in the steel deck, so this is kind of good. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm playing like the Emerald, the Cursed Merfolk to kind of get that lore early on because the
Mhm.
steel just doesn't have that available early on. So this card 3, like Mr. Shmee and him, like whoa.
That's a lot of That's a lot of
Yeah.
lore. That's a lot of lore,
Just
man.
Just
Like,
go Merfolk into Merfolk into Smee.
Shmee into
this means a Chi-Fu. Yeah, you're just gaining a lore, man. And
aggro steel right there. Like just good luck.
Yeah.
Annoying card.
And like honestly, like
You
that
can do
solid
Amber Steel
decent
Song is
lore.
already good. Toss him in there.
Mhm.
Just oh my god, the cards are just. It doesn't feel like power creep though, does it? Like it just
No.
feels like good cards are just adding. Like I'm not having that like. Okay, these old cards suck because like set 1 cards are still one of the best cards in the game, and it's just I think it's gonna follow suit, and they haven't done. I mean, again, it's only been 4 sets, so let's not go crazy. But I again, there's no like fear of like oh these cards are useless. My set 1 cards are still gonna be playable. Is a great feeling
Right.
to have. Shout out Maui for being like one of the best
the
rares in
best
the game.
cards in the game. You literally.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
Like-
power creep, but I do feel like the mechanic to be able to shift by not using ink is definitely like really strong. Like there's
Yeah.
no way that's not power creep because it definitely makes cards like Bucky and Blue Fairy just like really, really powerful.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So I do feel like that might be like very strong.
problem.
Yeah,
Right.
the sync together stuff, I feel like that's gonna take a little bit longer before we start seeing like like actual combo decks resolve. The
Yeah.
second start to the right and all that stuff. It'll probably work, but I think that's gonna be a little slower. But I do feel like the new shift mechanics, that might be some power creep right there because that's a
Bucky and
little overpowered.
Barry might be a little scary, like you said. Yeah, because like, I mean, the villain was just talking about earlier this the first hour about like how you're minusing, but if you have those cards in hand, you're no longer minusing. You're drawing a card potentially that just replaces the card you already got rid of, or potentially get like. Just to get Bucky to activate, discard a card. If you have Prince John on the board, you might have. You're drawing a card too, so that'll kind of balance it out. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be exciting. I don't think any of the on top of my head, any of those the shift cards are like too crazy just yet. But
I like
again,
Diablo.
I like
yeah,
Diablo too.
Diablo's good.
Multiplayer
Diablo is nice. So
Like,
nice.
Evasive, pretty nice.
Diablo has potential for sure.
Especially,
I think the Ursula Ares Bride has some type of potential, making like Lemon Line like a more than viable deck now because like the curve is just
Yeah.
super nice, going like Prince John and then this like Ursula turn 2, Prince John turn 3, and then you can still shift into this in Quest. It's
ooh, yeah.
actually kind of wild.
Hey, see all these new Floodborns, they have like really low cost, like cost 3 Floodborns. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So like I think that this might be the perfect opportunity for them to lead up to like a little Mushu and then a Floodborn Mushu.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think
right.
they're set
Yeah.
up for. I mean, it's only right?
We need him.
Right.
We got Cricket. We got
Yeah,
we got Cricket. We need Mushu.
This is like this is the Mulan set for sure. This is like the Mulan.
If
more
we don't
inspired.
get Mushu, dude, like we should riot at this point because like what's going
No.
on?
we
This is the time.
know they're gonna
This
give us
is
the
the
enchanted
time.
Mushu.
Sure.
They're
If
gonna
it
give us the
doesn't
enchanted
happen,
Mushu.
we have to fight whoever. Like, it's been almost like
Brian
4
Miller.
sets. We're gonna have a banned card before we get Mushu, and I'll throw hands at whatever. It's
Brian
so
Miller.
crazy. He's one of the most important characters in their entire building, and they choose not to give it to him. We got Cricket.
He's gonna get
Diablo
it.
got a Floodborn.
He's gonna get it. I'm telling you, they're leading up to it. It's no way that they do that, right? Like, come on, they're leading up to it. They gotta be.
Yeah. They have to. They've been building up to it.
I don't know. What if they just keep teasing forever? Like you just never get a Mushu card. Just every
Get a
set.
Mushu card.
Yeah.
Well, this set is supposed to be like,
There's-
the climax of the lore, like,
Yeah.
right?
Chapter 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's no way. There's no way they don't give us a Mushu.
Yeah. It's the finale of the first arc.
Yeah, I mean,
I think. I think.
I think that's what they said. I think that's
I
what
hope.
the Lorecast talked about. Because, like, the Ursula's the big bad. Now we have... Who knows what the next set's gonna look like, but, like, we have this, like, adventure theme in set 3 with pirate ships and all that stuff. So now we're kind of traveled somewhere now with locate. Like, we have traveled with the ships, and now we're here. Everyone's looking for something, and hopefully they figure it out. But we'll see. I hope the I think the multiplayer is like the lore aspect, right? Like that's kind of what we're getting at, I think, right? Like that's kind of where they're gonna really start selling the lore to us. But I don't know, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for everything. Just chapter 2 might have a good sound to it. I don't know how they're gonna regulate these cards at one point because they have teased the ban list, but like we don't know how they're gonna deal with that. There's just so much we don't know yet, and that's kind of where it's at with the. I think they're waiting on DLC as well. I think that's where they'll finalize the data information that they've gathered and kind of figure out how to regulate this meta that they've created, which is very fruitful, but some cards are problematic, I think.
Well, like
Um,
in an official mindset, there hasn't been any major tournaments in a official
Right.
setting. The set championships are the first official competitive.
Organized.
Exactly. It's the first official thing where they can go like, hey, this, we have data upon this. They're gathering a bunch of data. They're gathering
That's
deck
true.
lists. They're gathering win percentages through Melee. This is the first time that they're going to be able to gather a bunch of matchup data for it in an official context.
Yeah.
And so, like, we haven't really had the chance to get
Yeah.
that yet.
I think so.
That's-
Yeah.
It's true, and I also feel like my opinion on what I thought should have been banned, 2 months ago, is drastically changed now.
True.
Like there were so many cars that I thought, probably need to be, put up out of here, but the introduction of all the new cars, being able to snatch songs, from your from the opponent's hands, it changed so much. So like, Be Prepared doesn't feel as broken as it once did, even though it's still a really really good car, but
Yeah.
it doesn't feel as broken, especially if you're playing something with Amber to use Bare Necessities, or something with Green to use the Ursulas to snatch a song, stuff like that. It changed so much,
Sure.
of what I think, should be banned. So like, I'm really at the point where I'm like, man, I don't even know if anything is like really ban worthy, or maybe not even, semi-limited or limited, because you got so many options on how to build your decks these days. You can only play so many uninkables and everything. So
Right.
and a lot of these broken cards are uninkable. So it's it's really hard for me to see like what should be hit right now if
That's true.
you know.
That's definitely true. That's definitely a part of it.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of cards need to be put on a ban list personally. Like, I think the only like real like problematic polarizing cards are like the hugely obvious ones like Whole New World,
I think the
and
whole
even-
new world is like the only one that I'm like, yeah, maybe.
yeah, right. That's like the one that most people I think kind of agree on, just because of the way it like impacts like something like your mulligan, or even just like, yeah, it's a little weird. Like but
Yeah.
outside of that, like, yeah, just like Aston was saying, just like Impact was saying, there's like I used to think Goat was like bannable, and I still kind of feel that way sometimes, or even, but now my opinion has completely shifted to Rabbit is for sure bannable in my opinion. It's not even the Goat, it's just the Rabbit. At least the way I look at it.
Mhm.
But yeah, for sure. Like the more they release cards to counter the current, and not even power creep the current meta, but just like add more to the meta, then
Yeah.
the more the more the opinions of what should be banned changes. But yeah, just like Nive was saying too, I'm sure the data of like, oh, this is how many Whole New World decks are winning, or this is how many Goat decks are winning, then that'll make an impact too on what they move around.
Mhm.
If they even make a ban list, right?
Yeah,
They teased it in the rule book though. Like
yeah,
that's
they did. They did.
Definitely
They-
teased it.
yeah,
for
well,
sure.
yeah,
It's an option there if we need it.
yeah. There's like this is a secret tool we can use for later.
Yeah, yeah, literally.
But
It's just no.
nah,
we need to.
I personally don't think there's anything that needs to be banned worthy. Like we keep like a lot of people's like this is the best meta I have seen in any TCG ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So like this is the
I agree.
It really
healthiest
is.
meta.
It
This
really
the
is, yeah.
healthiest Meta. So
Especially compared to last format.
exactly.
Oh,
So,
set
like,
two.
yeah,
Oof. Imagine we were playing DLC at set two. Like, just take a moment and realize how
Oh,
miserable
yeah.
that would have been. Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ruby Amethyst or bust? No, Ruby Amethyst or Emerald discard.
Just
Yeah.
entire mirror matches in the entire 2-day event. Like, just would have been a miserable first experience, I think. And
Yeah.
thankfully, we're at set 3, and it's so fruitful.
Yeah,
Mm,
but like
beautiful.
Yeah.
what was I was getting is like we have the healthiest meta we've ever had
Yeah.
in like TCG knowledge. Like maybe not the best ever, but healthy enough to where I'm like we don't really need to mess with this. Like
Yeah.
I think if they did not drop a single set, like if heaven forbid something happens to where these are the only 3 sets we have for Lorcana,
hmm
and it was stuck like this,
Right.
I'd say it was a very well designed game and a very well designed
Yeah.
meta, and I'd be content with it personally.
Sure. No, I think you're right. I think like where it's at is good, but I do still have to think like how game warping a card that is a Whole New World is. I
True.
genuinely think like being able to turn to Whole New World is like game warpingly good at times, and I think that could be the only conversation to be had. But like I don't know, when I look about like card games and stuff, like Yu-Gi-Oh's my background, so they had the ban list as their first World Championships happened in 2002, I believe, 2003, somewhere around the line. So like having a little bit of guidelines was good for them, and I don't know, I do genuinely think it's gonna happen afterwards. I think this is like how they're gonna go with it. Like if they see any problems, they'll, like you said, it's just like if they see problems, they'll fix it. because they've been doing that historically throughout this whole experience of Lorcana, not only just the cards itself, but like have they been managing things. So we'll see, but I think the only card, like you guys said, is just get rid of Whole New World. I think it's okay. We can let that one go. It's a great card. It's been banned in other card games. Drawing 7 to refresh your hand, wheeling away was not the greatest idea they did 30 years ago. Now, 30 years later, maybe not the greatest idea. So that's just my take on it. Who knew free draw was a good just gonna change the game immediately, right?
Hey, but your opponent gets to draw 7 too.
Yeah, but like they could have 9 cards in their hands, and you might have 0. You know, it's just like
ruin your opponent's hand, draw 7. Like
yeah, it's great. Who knew?
Ruin your
and I think we're gonna see a lot of it at Atlanta.
Ruin the mulligan. Yeah, ruin the mulligan, and like that's what that card does.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no mulligan for you, pal. And just doing that turn 2, just miserable at times. But we're gonna see a lot of it in Atlanta, right? A lot of steel decks are coming in, and a lot of them are running Whole New Worlds.
Oh yeah, that or you're playing the deck that counters the Whole New World.
Yep.
Which is
Ruby Amethyst, Ruby Sapphire.
Ruby Sapphire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ruby Sapphire. Ruby Sapphire is a menace right now. We can talk about that. I feel like a lot of people are just loving that deck, you know. Like remember how like in the Tia Beastie tournaments, there was like data about like total amount of the most represented deck, and it was like Ruby Sapphire and then Ruby Amethyst. I feel like we're starting to see that now on the local level.
Yep.
Like people have like committed to building their Ruby Sapphire decks, and it's like it's like really popular at all these set champs, man. Like I'm like guaranteed to play at least 1 or 2 of that deck and like 1 or 2 Emerald decks, because like because so many people are playing Ruby Sapphire, the counter is going to be an aggro deck. So like Emerald is really popping and Sapphire is really popping right now.
Yep, the counter to Ruby Sapphire is Amethyst Emerald. Then the counter to that is Steel Song. That's all 6 colors. That's all 6 colors.
Yeah, we are seeing all 6 colors played right now.
Yeah, all 6 colors being played up. That's true. Yeah, and I like the meta. You're right. It's a very healthy meta for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm bringing Emerald Steel to my set championships. I just haven't decided which version. Which also another cool thing that's happening is like, because like I don't know if I want to play the Floodborn version that's seeing some sort of success, or playing the aggro Curse Merfolk, just go in, take over, see you later type of situation. So I'm playtesting both, but even having variety within the same ink colors is very, very exciting. Amethyst Steel has that 2 versions of it as well. Just having variety has been really fascinating, and I'm just terrified to see play against Ruby Sapphire, honestly.
Oh, YbreezY. At my local, in our set championship, the guy who got second, Brendan, he played Cusco in the deck, bro. Green,
so
he playing green steel. He was playing Cusco in the deck and got second, bro.
Madman.
Not making it up.
You got to do it, man. You got to put it in the deck, man. You got to play the one in the deck. You know what's kind of crazy is that Cusco is good because people are cutting out Tremaine from their Ruby Sapphire.
It is good. I've been saying this.
Like you could get away with Cusco right now and just punish players who just took out Tremaine. Because
even if they do 2-2, you know, if they won't see the Cusco coming, like they're not gonna see that one coming.
Nah.
It's gonna tap. It's an annoying card to deal with if you don't have the answer, which is the only answer truly.
Right.
Oh. Such a good deal. Cusco, such a good card. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to see play again, man. It's such a good time. So excited. I'm excited for Atlanta. I'm excited for state championship. Mr. Impact, are you doing state championship this weekend?
You know, it's crazy that you asked me that, because while I was at work today grinding, my friend shot me something from Facebook saying that I got another set championship coming up on Saturday.
Ooh.
In about an hour away from me. So, and like I did not think that I was gonna get to go to another one until today, and I'm like, what?
This is the chance.
I'm like, God.
Yes. Let's go. Right. More events. We gotta keep going. We gotta just next time I see everyone just flexes their stitch. Right. That's the. I mean, you have one knife. Don't flex another one. Don't do this to us. Don't do this to us again. Okay.
I can't see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's such a cool card.
It's such a trophy, man.
Great card.
That's a trophy.
Let's that's motivation for us, boys. Right? That's what we're doing.
Yup. And then this is the mind game piece. Absolutely.
I don't even like. I just want the card. The mat's great, but like, I just want the top 4 and just walk away with the shiny cardboard and be happy in life.
This is so pretty.
Man, that's how I feel. Just give me the card. Like, you know,
It's got that new
can
mat
live with
smell.
I want the card.
When the mat smell dead.
The
Sounds like a map.
The funniest
Matt-
part is
Matt
I know
would-
exactly what smell you're talking about. Like,
Yeah.
Like we all done the plastic. Just yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Oh man, so much happening. Ursula buyout. Who did it? Did you do it?
Sorry.
Insider insider
Eric
trading.
did it, right?
Insider trading. They
So
knew,
what I
they
see
knew,
Like going for about 50 right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they knew about the
she
scene
bumped up.
together.
they just
She
knew.
bumped
They
up
read
after the Sing Together cards got revealed.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. Well, we don't even know official ruling, but like we kind of do at this point. But
We
yeah,
don't,
we
but we
know.
do.
We do, but we don't know. But like, oh my god, it's so crazy how people got upset just like that. Well, it's the Lorcana. I don't know if you guys were there for the Lorcana Discord meltdown when that happened. People actually assumed people were actually insider trading, like for realsies, and they actually was.
Okay.
It's like, man, come on, we're better than that community. We're better than that, right? Have to be better than that.
Like I'm pretty sure there's like a ton of Inklands like available. Like I don't think there's gonna be like a problem getting Ursulas anytime soon. You know what I mean?
It's,
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 30. Like it's just what is it? It's a great card. It's one of the best cards in the game, surely.
Oh, yeah.
But like, people assuming people are just cheating the system, just silly. That's silly. Don't do that. Lorcana community, we're better than this. We're not doing that. Buyouts happen, but not this one. You know, not this one. Not
Yeah.
that way.
I feel a lot better just going to my locals, paying $120 for a box, and you know,
Yeah.
hope I pull.
Yeah.
Because you know
Right.
you're gonna get some other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And potentially an enchanted. Potentially.
Yeah, right.
It's like haven't happened to
Oh
me
yeah.
yet. You set so.
Big binder. That binder's bigger than you, bro. God
Yeah,
dang.
That's a huge. What is
Yeah, that's the scale. Oh, you got
Whoa.
4x. What is that? 4x4? That's crazy. Play
Oh,
set.
yeah.
Ooh, with the
Oh, you
fours.
play
I see
master
it.
set. You got the master set? Oh, you got master set. That you're crazy.
I
The
have,
master set.
I have a playset of every card that has been printed so far.
That's dope.
That's what I'm
That's dope.
talking about.
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
and there's a lot of
Oh,
people
sorry,
who
this is
do that.
England's. Let me just.
I mean, I have the same situation. You guys want to know the only non-playset I
Nice.
have? The only
What?
non-playset I don't have is Gontu.
What?
I refuse to buy Gontu.
He's so cheap. He's
I
so
know,
cheap.
I refuse it. I just don't want it. Don't want it. What am I gonna do with it? Well, like, it's a meme at this point, right? Like Gontu meme. Shout out the set one stuff.
A lot of people
Respect
build
to
master
Louis
sets
Tesla
for this
the
game.
great art, though.
It's new. That's why I think, right? Like you can do it. You can actually do it. You
That's
can't do that with
true.
Magic. You can't do that with
That's true, that's
Yu-Gi-Oh.
true.
You can't do that with Pokemon. One Piece is what other people are playing, so that's like the other one that people are trying. But this is the first one that like adult, kids in the inside are doing. Like that's what if they can do it, they'll do it because it's possible for the first time. Like we can 10 years down the road, if I still manage it, we'll have it's the first one, and that's why I think it's doing it. Is the enchantments impossible? I don't think that's doable, having one of each. But
rough.
I don't know. It's crazy stuff.
Especially
it's
if
crazy
you don't
stuff.
crack an enchanted Elsa.
Oh,
I got somebody at my shop that's got every enchanted.
Damn.
For
That's
real.
Damn.
That's
They're
the
not
way to
playing
do it,
them, are they?
man.
Must be nice.
No, they're not
Long
playing.
term
But
games.
I got people at my shop. They're all playing with the enchanted. So
Dude, I know
my
there's
boy
some.
Ryan, my
I
boy
think
Ryan,
right? There's some
three
dude.
enchanted Maoris.
How?
Bro, there's some dude that plays with 2 enchanted Elsas in his deck at my locals, and he has a double sleeve and everything. But I always tell him like, bro, you are
Don't
just
do this.
like, why are you doing this? Like, just, I don't get it. And he works really hard for his money, so I understand too. He just wants to flex.
wow.
And that's
Yeah.
cool, but it's like, and then he has the other 2 in his binder, and he's like, I wish I could fit all 4 in my deck. And I'm like, bro, there's no point in playing 4 Elsa in this format. Come on.
He just wants to flex his card
Just
payment.
wants to flex it. He just
He's
wants
just like,
to play
here's a
it.
card payment. Here's another card payment.
I gotta respect
Right.
it, man. Like card game, and you know what I love about card game players? We're like big kids with money, so we just
Yes.
be buying buying
yeah.
stuff like this and just like it's just cool. It's just really cool, man. I'm really glad that this community like is so supportive with like with our gambling addiction. No, I'm just kidding. No, but like straight up like
No.
actually
We buy
you know
singles, of course. Oh.
yeah, man. Buying packs and everything, like that's always fun too. Like I'm always super down to buy a booster box. I did actually buy a booster box of the first chapter when I was playing at the set champs on last Friday.
Mhm.
The guy, the seal was broken, so the guy sold it to me for 165. So I'm like, okay, that's
Ooh,
cool.
wow.
And and only like the top sticker seal was broken. So I was like, yeah, all day, man. So that was kind of cool, and I'm good to see the restocks. Like good to see the restocks in person, you know.
Did you open it? Did you get anything good?
I actually set it up at the locals that we host tournaments at, and I used
Oh,
like
okay.
I used some of it for pricing. So it was like second place got 3 packs and third place got 2 packs, and it was like a $10 entry. And then one of the people there, they just bought the rest of the box, and I just basically charged him the same price I got it for. And he pulled a foil legendary Hades and a couple other stuff. Like first chapter's expensive, bro. He got a Maui, he got a Tinkerbell, he got a Be Prepared. So I'm like, oh yeah, this is money, you know.
Yeah. I mean, so exciting. It's just set one stuff is so cool to find.
Yeah.
I feel like I said a little bit of a relic situation nowadays. I don't know.
Which
When
is
I
weird
see it, I'm
because
like,
it's nice
wow, it's been so long. That's good stuff. That's good stuff, man. Well, sirs, it's an honor and a pleasure to have you guys. But it is time to wrap up. I will have you guys on probably. Well, not probably. Y'all are back. Both of you are coming back soon. I'll contact you guys very very soon about it as well. Honor to have you. Pleasure to have the honor to have the space. All that fun stuff. But before I do let you both go into the moonlight, because there is no sunshine where we are. Final words, final things that you guys want to say before I let you go. Oh.
Good
Hey,
luck.
whatever you do, wherever you go, always make the impact.
That's right. That's a good one. Good luck to everybody playing in their set champs this weekend. You know, make good decisions. Have fun. It's a game. Don't take it too serious, like I be doing sometimes. And yeah, man. It's a Mickey Mouse game, but we also do deserve to play to win. So good luck to everybody. Stay tuned to YbreezY and to Lorcana Goons for awesome content. Yeah, make sure to follow Impact on Knives on their YouTubes as well, because they've been doing some quality content as well. For anybody here, and yeah, thanks, Breezy. I appreciate you having me on and whatnot, and continuing to be my Lorcana friend. Oh yeah, man. Like I said, good luck, man. Good luck. Yeah.
Atlanta, my
Thank
friend.
you
Yeah,
for coming
seriously,
on your set
Breezy, man.
champs. Yeah, I think we'll all be.
Yeah.
I think most of us will be playing at the same time
Yeah.
Saturday.
See y'all
Man,
beautiful
we
face in
appreciate
Atlanta.
We
No,
appreciate you.
Atlanta too.
Woo! Take care. Have a great night.
Deuces.
Night.
Peace. Boom.
Lovely people. They are wonderful. Goons
Yeah.
is still here, but
Oh yeah, no, he's
Oh,
stuck with
Impact
us.
left. No, in fact, close the call. I thought you ended the stream though, right?
No, we're still
No,
live.
no.
we
Oh,
gotta sign off. We gotta sign off.
okay.
I thought y'all really, but it's
I'm
okay.
outta
It's
here.
okay. It's okay. Now
Yeah.
this
No,
is
I'm
this is
gonna
no,
call it off.
wait.
I gotta-
No. This is like when you say bye, but you walk in the same direction. That's what's happening. It's okay. We're gonna embrace it. It's okay. Okay. Well, first of all, thank you so much for thank you everyone watching. Honored to be a part of your nights, and I don't know why people watch the show that this silly thing is becoming. But we're doing it every Tuesday, Thursdays, and 9 p.m., 11 p.m. Eastern time. And yeah, we'll see you on Tuesday with the goon. But y'all have a wonderful night. I will be signing off. Peace. All right, now we're off. Thank you so much, Mr.
See you
Goon.
later, guys.
All right. Thank
Bye.
you guys.
Hope you guys
Thank
enjoyed
you.
the video. You guys have a good, fantastic day. Goodbye.
Cool.
Good night, Knives.
Wow, dude.
All right,
Pleasure,
and we
pleasure.
are off YouTube.